When you make love, do you look in the mirror? Who do you think of? Is it Elden Ring?
What?
Because that's what we're playing.
What in the hell is that song?
Um, I was watching a Game Grumps compilation the other day, and Danny was singing that song, and it is Love Bites by, I don't know.
Alright, so we're gonna do a little bit of catch up quick, just because, one, we've, ignored shit and we didn't need to.
Yes.
So let's catch up on some things that we left behind. And then we'll take care of the other part of Volcano Manor that I rediscovered that we had, in fact, bypassed at the very start.
Okay.
Alright, so we got to this one. This one was where that troll was right outside and we had to kill him. And we got down here and then we were going to decide, oh, which way do we go? And you're like, we'll ignore the tunnel for now. And we beelined it for, I think, the poison fort.
Atlas Tunnel.
Not so secret.
Atlas Tunnel. Through the mountain. Atlas Tunnel.
Ho ho! We missed.
Mm.
Oh, we got a dog. Now we don't have a dog. I probably could have exploded that whole thing. Gotta go ahead and just boop. Alright. And gimme. Smithing stone. Numero 5. What is here? Hold up. Alright, nope. Well, let's stick to this for the moment. Is there anything down? Yeah, there's a down below too. Okay. Up I go.
So I don't know how I got led to this, but semi-recently I found myself looking at Ben 10 stuff, and the most recent series where the characters got redesigned, they were massively redesigned, and I'm just like...
Funnily enough, that's part of the canon, apparently.
Really?
Apparently. I personally don't like it. But it is part of the same original series.
Huh. So, like, days in between the events of the first series?
Actually, it's set after the second series.
Oh.
It's really fucking weird.
Really? When Ben is still 10 years old?
The first series is when Ben is still 10. The second series is when he's like 16.
Oh, no. There was... Let me see if I could find it. Where they rebooted it.
Well, you had Ben 10, then you had Ben 10 Alien Force. Those were the two that followed each other exactly, the one after the other.
And then there was Ben 10 2016.
Which I believe is a continuation still.
Even though the characters were their quote-unquote original ages, like Ben is 10, Gwen is 11.
So I believe the situation is alternate universe related, and in fact, I think, if I'm remembering correctly, the situation is one where, like, in the ending, you actually get to go back and see all the other Bens from a whole bunch of different universes.
Oh.
Including the one from the first season and the second season. Or series, I should say. Oh my god, this is going to be a problem. Yep. This is going to be a big problem. Dead.
But I'm just surprised how different the characters look.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, like, I thought it was a completely different thing, because, again, Ben is, 1, younger, and 2, looks younger. I'm like, and it looks dumb to me. Like, I don't like the style.
But when characters get, like, massively redesigned like that, to the point where they... Okay, now that I'm looking at them side by side, they're not as massively different than I initially thought, but they're far enough apart that you could say it's a different character if you didn't know.
Mm-hmm. No, I just don't care for the style. And on top of that, like, some of the... And this even happened in going into Alien Force. Some of the, like, designs were just... Like, the aliens were just the same aliens, but they look different now. Like, the same power set. Or close enough that it really wouldn't make any difference. Right? Like, you had, or in other cases, just a straight-up improvement. Like, the one was, like, from the original, you had, like, I forget what the name of it was, but you had, like, the fire alien, right?
Yeah.
And then...
Blast?
Yeah, I think that was it. And then you get, in Alien Force, you get one that's, like, a plant flame alien. And it basically just does the exact same shit.
Huh.
It just has stretchy limbs now and some extra plant stuff. So I'm like, well, then this is just an outright improvement.
And you were saying, like...
Well, I was going to say, like, the one they kept showing in commercials for the 3rd season was one that was literally just a Lego alien.
Oh.
And I'm like, why? Why?
I see what you're talking about now, because I'm going into the Ben 10 Wiki, and Omniverse, Gwen looks so different.
Yep. A second here. Hoo-hoo-hoo. Okay. Alright. I think I got it.
But is it like different art studios take over?
I don't know what the studio or like the art business was in that case, or if it was just something that like... Ooh, Troll Tamer. If it was just something that like Cartoon Network was saying, oh, it's getting stale, you need to change it up. It was definitely during that period of time when like series that were like narrative based were kind of getting shoved to the side. So I'm not sure how much of that also played into it. Mining tool of Stone Digger trolls used to crack bedrock. Trolls are descended from the giants, and these were supposedly once used as ceremonial smithing tools in the distant past. Smithing was considered divine.
I'm sorry, but in Omniverse, Ben looks goblinish.
Is Omniverse the 3rd one?
I do not know.
Like, I remember learning about this because I watched, like, a Jordan Fringe, like, series review of Ben 10. So I know some of the stuff mainly off of his video. So if there's any...
Omniverse is the 4th.
I don't know what the 4th one is off the top of my head without seeing it. I might not have been paying attention anymore at that point.
Because according to...
Ooh. Okay. Well, I guess I found a boss. I don't know if it's the final boss.
Because it seems that in Alien Force and Ultimate Alien, he has the same design.
Oh, that's because Alien Force and Ultimate Alien are the same series. It's kind of like
Oh.
Naruto versus Naruto Shippuden. It's essentially it's the same series. So yeah,
Even
Omniverse would be the third then.
even though it's technically the
Yeah,
fourth.
it's got a different subs like title, but it's the same. It's the same one.
Yeah, but in
It,
Omnibus,
what was it? Omniverse, I think, is where they can start fusing the aliens. Or, no, Ultimate Alien is where they can start fusing the aliens, which gives you a slightly unique idea. But I'm still not I still don't think it came out that great.
but Omnibus, he looks goblinish.
Yeah, no, he does. I think it started focusing less on narrative and more on comedy at that point, too. Oh, man, he's taking damage.
When serious shows dive into comedy, it's never good.
It usually isn't good. It's usually better when you do the... Yeah. It's usually better if you do the reverse. You know, like if you go from like season 1 of Gravity Falls into season 2 of Gravity Falls.
Yeah.
Like you go from that comedy episodic thing seeded with stuff for narrative, and then you go full narrative in the second season. Or at least, you know, halfway through your first, one of the two.
Yeah.
What did I just get? The Great Club? I don't know if that's better than what I currently have. I don't think it would be. I have the Sacred Large Club. An enormous club of hardwood, wildly hammering foes with this striking weapon requires no dexterity, only brute force. While it may seem sacrilegious, this weapon is said to be a withered branch of the Erd Tree, imbued with holy power. This weapon will never snap. Oh, it's got a unique one. Golden Land. Thrust armament into the ground, then gather strength to unleash a blast of sacred energy that coalesces into golden darts. Follow up with a strong attack to swing the armament in a sweeping strike. Oh, let's see. Because it's also a holy stick. Let's see. Although it doesn't... Oh, it doesn't have any sacred scaling. Weird. Okay, I thought it would. Oh, look at it. Look at how big that is.
Ooh, big
versus
stick.
This one. Alright. So, side, side. Big slant. Oh, that's a weird one. Okay. I don't know if I'm a fan of that one. Alright, and then big move. Ooh, the big swing. And then those shoot off. Okay, alright.
Noise.
Not sure if I like that one as much as I like our big stick right now, but hey, fun. Alright, now there was... Was there not another tunnel down here? No, it was this, I think. Another smithing stone. Yeah, there was this tunnel over here. Also, was there another... Nope. Alright. This was the other tunnel. Liar ahead? Yeah, that's not real. Alright, it said...
And I haven't been following the quote-unquote storyline of it, but has anything ever came up about, like, Power Wash Simulator having, like, a deep lore to it, or...
there was something about that, I think, on Game Theory. Yeah, but I don't even remember what it is anymore, nor if it matters. Or
yeah,
if it's
or
just
if
there to...
just, like, reaching for things.
Well, that's the other thing, right? I don't know if it's just kind of there to mess with you, too, right? Like, there's just enough to start, like, digging around, but not enough to get anywhere with it.
Yeah.
Alright, back to the entrance, then. This one is a done. 1 down, 3 more to go, and then back to Manor.
So, escaping the Atlas Tunnel, but where to now?
Well, there's a couple things, a couple fun things, a couple not so fun things.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we'll get to it because I decided with the other character to run up this hill, and apparently, even though it's only a little bit of space between here and where you have already been, shit happens.
Okay. You have piqued my interest. Well, and going back to like redesigns and stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
and like even though the art style is different, I will have to give Teen Titans Go somewhat props for not completely redesigning the characters, but at the same time, maybe they should have.
I mean, like, I think you could have just used a completely different series with that. There was no reason to use Teen Titans.
Yeah. Like, make your own superheroes.
Like, it didn't even have to be superheroes. You could have gone with any number of characters for this kind of BS. You didn't have to take a series that people already loved. And, like, at least for most people's opinion, make it worse. By dumping all of the serious parts that people loved and jumping into nothing but comedy.
Yeah. And I wonder if, like, the main five had any complaints about, oh yeah, another season. Oh, it's all goofy comedy now.
What, the voice actors?
Voice actors, yeah.
I'm sure they have their opinions. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's another paycheck, so I can't be too mad at them. They're not the writers. They don't have the option to make changes like that.
Yeah.
Oh, you're dead. I thought there was another one up there. Also, just so you don't start getting anxiety, I did check all of these with the other character. There are no chests in these coaches. It sucks.
Oh.
Makes me very sad.
I was just about to say, like, do any of these have chests in?
I did check. There are none, and it made me very sad.
Why?
If it makes you feel any better, this guy's got some armor.
Ooh! Armor!
Let's see here. Was it this one? No. Where is it? There it is. Ruler's Mask. Mask in the image of a wizened sage. Wizened sage? Yeah. Customary dress among lords in a smaller nation increases faith. Such a mask illustrates the qualities of an ideal lord, chiefly wise and possessing a certain defanged geniality. One at the center of the society often finds these qualities most expedient.
Although I haven't seen much of the Harry Potter movies, that looks like Snape. A little bit.
I don't see it. Snape has a much more prominent, I think, chin. Like, he's got a more squared face, I feel like. And that's more rounded to me.
I was like, mostly looking at the nose first.
Oh, okay. Hold on, let me see if I can find... There it is. Oh, wait, no, that's fur. There it is. Luxurious robe worn by lords in a smaller nation. Its fine blue mantle serves to prove its wearer's status. Interesting. I did check this. The faith it boosts is only like 1 level, so it's not great.
Oh.
Alright, I'm getting my horse. Ready for fun?
Yes.
Here he comes.
What is that?
It's a dragon.
But it's a big
Oh boy.
Dragon. Lightning dragon.
Red lightning. Red lightning sword.
What? I'm sorry? Excuse Excuse me, sir.
Oh, okay, killed me. All right, cool.
A red lightning dragon?
Yeah, he's a Sith dragon. It's you know, this is what happened after the Emperor fell down the pit. He turned into a dragon. He wants me to feel anger. He wants me angry. He says, "Do it. Give in to your anger." Ooh. Okay.
Here, my Sith Padawan. Here is a nice roast. Do it. Do it.
I know you breathe fire, but how do you feel about black fire? That hit pretty good. Yeah, just keep turning. That works fine for me.
And maybe as he was falling down the pit, his only thought was, oh damn, I blew it.
Do it. Blew it. And then he goes away.
Until episode 9 for some idiotic reason.
Clones. I think that was the supposed reason.
Like the clone of the Emperor. I heard there's a 9-year-old Luke and Leia in the new Star Wars series.
Oh, 9-year-old what?
Luke and Leia.
I've not seen it, so I can't say.
It's like Star Wars Obi-Wan or something.
Oh, that. Apparently people have problems with that because it doesn't line up well with the other movies.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be an interquel between 3 and 4.
Yeah, and there are certain situations, I think if I remember right, Vader and Obi-Wan fight in that. And it comes down to, you know exactly who he is. Why don't you just kill him if you know he's the problem?
Yeah. Well, he needs to be alive so New Hope could happen.
Yeah, but you're not giving us a good reason why Obi-Wan didn't just finish him now. Other than, well, this needs to happen, so he can't.
Yeah.
If you were Obi-Wan in the situation that it happens, right? Why not? What is preventing you aside from plot? There's, if you're the one staring at this thing, and you're like, he's clearly an issue, he's not gonna stop, I should really just end this now. There's no legitimate reason not to.
Yeah. And that's why I like and don't like interquels, because it's like, oh, we need you to be alive so that other movies can happen.
Well, yeah, because there's no suspense. You know that Obi-Wan can't die here. You know that Vader can't die here.
Yeah.
Not unless you want to make some kind of spin-off movie into an alternate series. If you were going to go down an alternate timeline, cool, do it. It'd be interesting. But have the guts to actually do it instead of doing this unnecessary BS.
And that's kind of what I thought would partially happen in Clone Wars. Clone Wars was the series. whatever.
Actually, both was. Episode 2 and the series were both called Clone
Oh,
Wars.
episode 2 is called the Clone Wars.
I believe it was 2. Yes. Yeah, because it was Anakin's time.
Yeah, but I thought when Obi-Wan was saying, like, oh, your father was killed by an evil Sith named Darth Vader, and I'm like, oh, that's a metaphor. But once I found out clones were involved, I was thinking, oh, wait, maybe he literally means that. And, like, there was an Anakin clone that turned evil and became Darth Vader.
I don't remember the specifics, but it does surprise me that there wasn't more clone usage. And it was only ever that one character that was cloned.
Jango Fett?
I forget if it was Fett or not.
I'm thinking it was like all stormtroopers were based on Jango Fett.
Alright. So, I don't know if you noticed already, but this cave here is a treasure trove. I just grabbed 2 chests up there.
And how many more?
There are a lot.
Somewhere between an ass load and a fuck ton, would you say?
Well, there's 4 more up here, so that's 6 already.
Wow. And none of them are booby-trapped.
Nope.
Huh.
Black hood. Candle tree wooden shield. Alright, where's the hood?
In a treasure trove like this, in a From Software game, it shocks me that
they are behind hidden
movie.
walls, so there is that part. Like this one was behind a hidden wall, an illusory wall.
Yeah, I
so there
saw
is that. There is that bit, but definitely not booby trapped. Hood of lustreless black fabric that conceals the wearer's identity. In this world, there is very little that must necessarily be known. And then we got a shield. Candle tree. Thought to represent a surreptitious prophecy of cardinal sin. The lit candle tree design was forbidden. Now, here's the interesting bit. The candle tree design reminds me of an enemy out of Dark Souls.
The connections are there.
That doesn't mean anything, to tell you the truth, because it looks like a literal candelabra, whereas those things were literal tree women.
Oh.
Like, the term candle tree sounds like it would reference that, is the only thing I'm saying.
Oh, okay. So it's just...
It might just be a silly little reference without being anything significant.
Okay. That is not a deep connection. That's more like a subtle, hey, remember this thing?
Yeah, that's not a gotcha.
Yeah, but if it had a more tree women design on it rather than a simple candelabra, then you could say something, maybe.
Maybe. Swordstone key, so that's chest number 7.
And you said there are more stone sword keys than stone sword locks?
I believe so. Here's number 8. Golden great arrows.
Ooh.
Number 9.
And number 10.
Grease. Number 10. Raptor talons.
Ooh. Claw weapon.
Yep. Actually, I'm curious. Hold on. What is this? 60, 60, 72 for the poison. 60. Okay, so they're all about the same as far as bleed goes. Claws comprised of 2 sharp, thin blades. Wielded by the assassins of Ravenmont, the weapon allows them to imitate the attacks of death birds. Besides excelling in airborne attacks, its charge attack mimics the vicious swoop of a bird of prey. Alright, I think that's all the chests? I think?
So, ooh,
No, there's 2 more, actually, I think.
12, what, how much?
We have 10 so far.
12 altogether.
Yeah, there they are. Last 2.
Could there be more that you don't know about here?
If there are no messages telling me about it when I went through the first time.
Okay, so you just relying on messages.
Yep.
So how did the first person to find that secret know where to look?
Probably just, knowing this game, they're just smacking the walls as they go just in case.
So they probably have 200 hours of wall smacking.
Probably. Or it just looked suspicious to them, Skeletal mask. Skeletal mask that tightly grips the face, worn by assassins of Ravenmont. This ritual implement relentlessly digs into the wearer's face, preserving one's human instincts while dressed in imitation of deathbirds. Then we had the feathers. Robe crafted with black feathers of a bird of prey, worn by the assassins of Ravenmont. A ritual implement for transforming into a deathbird, if only by imitation. Strengthens jump attacks. We are birds of prey, bringers of death. Also, there's a little tidbit. There are 2 bosses in this one.
Oh?
Let me just check something because I'm curious. Do I have...
Is it rare for a cave to have 2 bosses?
I think we've only run into a handful. Like, count on one hand a handful that have been like that. Alright, I may as well top off. He shouldn't be too hard. It's the other one that's going to be a pain in the ass.
Oh. Return the treasure, or suffer my curse. Return the treasure. Oh, damn it, you killed me.
Family heads. Alright, so that was a little closer than I would have liked, because if you didn't see it, there was one of those snails, but his shell was a skull that was rolling around in here, much like Sonic.
And I'm guessing if that would have touched you, it would have had some death buildup?
Nope. It was just damage. It's just that, you got to keep track of both of them, that's all. Alright, let me see here.
Okay, I thought with this skull
Yeah,
shell...
you would think, although it can shoot out the same stuff that the skeletons do, like the skulls that attack you, that float and shit. That, I believe, does death build up. Alright, where is it? No, it's down lower? Okay. Let's get past it. There it is. 3 family heads. 3 bludgeoning copper heads attached to a handle by chains. Signature weapon of Necromancer Garrus, the heretical sage. The heads were made to resemble those those of his wife and 2 children. Unique skill. A familial rancor. Gently rattle the copper heads to summon vengeful spirits that chase down foes. The anguish of a spouse and children. Anger of a spouse and children invited accursed wrath. Invites accursed wrath. Sadly, we can't wield it. Apparently, it's intelligence-based.
Oh.
Well, actually, hold on. If I equip... Let's see, what are we at? 10? If I equip one of the sage hats... It's 12. There it is. Put that one on for a minute. Gives me just enough to play with this. He was using it earlier during the fight, but... So, boop, 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 boop. Big wind up, smack. And then the special skill, Yeah, that I think would have done death build up, but yeah, that's shooting skulls out.
Interesting. Hmm.
Boop, boop, boop. All right. So yeah, the next one's going to be the sucky one. All right. Let me just check. Damn, I'm going to have to top off again.
On the next episode of Elden Ring,
Sure,
hopefully it won't suck.
we'll see.